Hey you guys, afternoon. It's Big Moves Time is here. Um, they're counting us out, man. Let's talk about this. So right now they're trying to predicate everything on Smith coming back. And they're like, oh, if he comes back, the knee injury, the leg, he had a rebuilt leg, he almost died. He should get comeback player of the year. The award should be named after him. Let's stop talking like the man is dead. Like, he is alive and well. Like, Smith is our quarterback, man. Like, Alex Smith, man, that's my quarterback. He is here, okay? He is here. He is deemed as healthy, and it's looking like he's going to play. If we got Smith in the game, then that means a thing right there, bro. All right, he is a game manager. He's going to get everything done on time. We know what Smith can do, okay? We've had a carousel at that position, but we know what Smith can do. Okay, this comeback has been nothing but phenomenal, and it is just that, a comeback. He is not gone. He is still here, so let's treat him as such. Second thing, Terry McLaurin and the high ankle sprain. He's a tough cookie, man. I mean, what he's doing with that right now, man, I just hope he doesn't injure it further. I mean, with a high ankle sprain, it's mostly swelling that you're dealing with. I'm actually coming back from an ACL reconstruction and meniscus and MCL as well, as well as a fractured patella. So, got a little bit of experience in this whole realm of injuries here. He's coming back, and he's going to look decent. I'm pretty sure he's going to be limited reps. He's going to be more of a decoy out there on the field. Don't expect high production from Terry. The fact that he's getting out there is enough. Okay, so don't expect a 150-yard game or anything like that. The fact that he's going out there, he's going to be selling the routes, like truly selling. He's going to demand a double team, and that should free up Isaiah Wright, and that should free up Cam Sims underneath to get that. So that's good for us right there. Also, that should free up J.D. McKissic, when he comes out of the back, that should really frame him up right there so they won't just see our plays every time. Because every time we got McKissic in, like, they just double team him and the play shuts down. Okay? Because they know he can come out the backfield. And when we don't have McLaurin in, it's like, oh, yeah, of course, he's going to run out the field. Now, we've been doing better with that. We have actually been dedicating him to the run and not just to the screen. So he's actually getting more disguises, which is great for the team as well. So, also today we signed Chase Roulier to his 4-year, rumored to be $40 million contract. That is great. We need to make sure our line is secure. I can't tell you how important that is. We did it on defense, and my God, look how good that is looking. Okay, now let's do it on the other side of the ball. We can definitely do that. So when we shore up him, that's great. Now, big flag. What are we going to do with Scherf? We saw production from Scherf early, Pro Bowler, no doubt about it. Last couple of years have been if we're going to be honest with ourselves. But do we sign him to that big contract because we know that's what we need, or do we let him go when we test our free agency right now? He's a great player. I don't want to see him go because of what happened to Trent Richardson. That was kind of... Oh, God, I said Trent Richardson. Sorry. Who's heard of him in the last 4 or 5 years? Hey, Trent, hope you're doing well. Trent Williams, to what happened to him, that was sad, but I'm glad to see he's doing this thing over in San Fran. I'm glad to see he got another Pro Bowl selection. Never hate, all business and love over here. Actually, I take that back because we're going to get to the Eagles. But, yeah, if we shore him up and we get our line going, Morgan Moses is a very slept on lineman, bro. He produces for us, and he makes sure that he's there almost every game. Now, I will say, 2 or 3 times out of the game, he is the reason why he's picking up the quarterback, but he is there for us, and that is what we need. So I'm glad we're going to shore up our line. And again, I hope we get Scherf, but I understand if we don't, that's just the name of the game if that happens at that point. Let's see what happens. Now, we talked about our receivers, we talked about our line. Our big thing that we are dealing with, which is probably our most slept on thing that we're dealing with that we don't want to talk about, it's giving up those 10-yard plays. You ain't hear that from me. We are really, really bad at that. So we're not giving up the big play. We're not giving up the small play. Like, we're making 4th down stops. We're making goal line stops. I mean, come on. Like, who remembers that game? But, like, we made a whole goal line stop. Like, that's impressive. But underneath, over the middle, we give that up all day. We give that up like stimulus checks, man. Like, it is hard. Like, it is really hard. By the way, I still ain't got my stimmy. Y'all can't call me Stimmy Turner yet. But we giving that up, man. Like, and I don't know why. Because, like, our corners are decent. Don't get me wrong. Darby is not a Pro Bowler, but Darby is. I'll give him a top 25. I'll definitely give him a top 25 at that point. He doing this thing. When Landon Collins come back, I want to see him at linebacker because I know he could do his thing there. He could definitely do his thing in middle linebacker and the nickel package. I don't see him coming over the top no more. Just come back from that injury. It's just hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up at that point. Kendall Fuller everybody's doing their job when it comes to big plays, and it comes to getting those fourth down and goal line stops. We're doing our job, okay? So let's talk about this defense, man. Our defense, we like to pin it back and go at the end of games. But really what I want to see Del Rio start doing that in the beginning. I want our first drive just to be going at him. I mean, I really want it to be strong. Really. Here's the hard part, though, man. Looking at these big plays, I can understand why he doesn't want to do it. So right now, we're almost running dead last for plus 40-yard plays. Let's see. We are 32, 31, 30. We're ranked 29th when it comes to the big play. That's a plus 40-yard play right there, okay? Let's see where we're at with completions at that point. Completions, we're top 15. We're only allowing 63.9% completions. See, yards in attempt. Somehow with yards in attempt, though, we're number 3 at 6.6, so not too bad. With yards, number 3 again. We've only allowed 2,970 yards from an offense this year, like in total. That's not bad. That's not bad, actually. And touchdowns. We've only allowed 21 touchdowns this whole season. Like, that's not bad. And if you look back at that Carolina game, Carolina scored 14 points on offense. Like, let's not get it twisted. They scored 14 points on offense. You know what happened with Sims? Not going to talk about that. But they scored 14 points. Like, our defense produces. They produce, and I'm really not that mad at them. And when you want to look at interceptions right now, man, we 7th at 14. Like, this defense is getting out there. They're doing it. Again, they're not as aggressive at the beginning, but we're closing out. That's all, you know, in the words of Parcells, it only matters who's leading at the end of the fourth quarter. So, like, I'm happy we're closing our game strong, but sometimes it's too little too late. And I need our offense to, like, actually come up with something right now. Speaking about that, let's look at the offensive side of the ball one more time when it comes to these numbers. So we're a pretty middle of the pack offense. I mean, nothing really screams out. We're basically 17th, 15th in everything that we do. That includes passing yards, that includes rushing. Receiving, we're actually up there. The big thing we're actually up there with is scoring. Looking here, man, we actually we're not too far behind as I thought we would be, actually. When it came to scoring, like I thought we would be like dead last, and we're not. We're 6 above dead last, so ain't that bad. Compared to what we've been, man. I mean, production's just hard. Might get scary. I'm not gonna call him Scary Terry, but you know, Terry McLaurin out there, bro. It's hard. It's hard, man. I mean, no one's really showed up to be that true number 2 yet. I mean, Isaiah Wright had some off and on games. Cam Sim had some off and on games. Even J.D. McKissick had some off and on games coming out the backfield. We don't have a true number 2 receiver. We have a great tight end who I think is developing lovely in Logan Thompson. But I don't think you can just have a number 1 receiver and a number 1 tight end and call it a day with that. I mean, we definitely need some production from the other, at least from another tight end and another receiver. But we don't have that yet, and that's definitely shown in our offense. It's definitely shown in our offense, man. It's so one-dimensional. It hurts. It really does hurt. It's like, oof. Yeah, it definitely hurts seeing that. But we also need to get better on special teams, man. Like, our special teams is, we can pin them back, but man, these punts are hurting us. I mean, our special teams is just, I mean, let's look at the numbers here. So we're middle of the pack again for everything, but we haven't scored one time off of the special teams, man. We haven't scored off of a punt yet. I need one, bro. Like, we need one for this game. That will be our claim right there. If we get a run back on either a punt or a kickoff, we win in this game hands down. Like, we just need that momentum to be in our favor. We're playing in Philly. You know how Philly is. Even with no fans, you know how Philly is, man. Them dudes don't play up there. All right, man. They put fear in you with the beard, man. They put the fear with the beard. You can't do it up there, bro. All right. It's not a friendly place. It's a very hostile environment, but we can do this, though, man. We could really do this. I need them to start down on us, man, and I need them to really, 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 really just say that we can't do it. Because when they say that, we actually come up and perform. Remember the first game against the Eagles? Who were they all rooting for? Who was they all chanting for? Who were they saying was going to win the NFC East? And now look where we at. Now look where we at, man. We winning, and let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Hey, this your boy Big Move Thomas. Again, thank you very much. It's my second video. You know, thank you very much for the support, and everybody, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like, comment, follow, please. You can follow me on TikTok at Big Moves Thomas. You can follow me on Twitter at Big Moves Thomas as well. Hey, again, I love y'all. Thank you very much for your time today. Y'all enjoy.